February 2026, the United States kills Iran's supreme leader. 900 airstrikes, Air Force shredded, Navy sunk. Total military victory. 4 weeks later, oil hits $126. Dubai is evacuated, and the dead leader's son sends one message: the strait stays closed. This is how the strongest military on earth won a war it couldn't afford to finish. The plan was simple, elegant even. The Americans called it decapitation. You kill the leader, the regime collapses, everyone goes home. It worked on Saddam. It's the playbook. Don't fix what isn't broken. At 6:45 a.m., Israeli jets hit Khamenei's compound in Tehran. The supreme leader, his daughter, his son-in-law, his grandchildren, gone. Within hours, the US and Israel had struck over 900 targets. Nuclear sites, missile launchers, radar installations, command centers. We have achieved decisive military superiority across all domains. And technically, yeah, they were right. Iran's air force was shredded. Its navy was sinking. 30 warships destroyed by day 5. On paper, this was a knockout. But Iran doesn't fight on paper. See, here's the part the Pentagon didn't put in the briefing. Khamenei was 86 years old. He'd had prostate cancer for years. Despite knowing the strike was coming, he refused to take shelter. He stayed at his desk in Tehran with his family. He was prepared to die, and perhaps even sought it. And in Shia Islam, that's not a defeat. That's a martyrdom. The blood of the supreme leader has made every Iranian a soldier. This is now jihad. Within 48 hours, the Iranian military had decentralized command. Every region had its own orders. Every cell had its own targets. You can't decapitate what no longer has a single head. But the cruelest irony? The city's getting bombed. Tehran, Isfahan, Tabriz. These were Iran's most educated, most progressive populations. The people most likely to support regime change from within. The religious hardliners willing to fight until the last breath. They're in the mountains, untouched. America destroyed its potential allies and turned everyone else into an enemy. Good job, guys. Really nailed it. Within days, Iran didn't just hit back at America. It hit Dubai, Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait. Why are you attacking us? Don't you see that sign? We are not part of this conflict. Well, they were kind of part of this conflict. The Gulf states, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, they're the financial engine of American power. They sell oil in US dollars and invest that money into American stocks, American bonds, American tech companies. It's called the petrodollar system. It's the invisible scaffolding holding up the American economy. They host American military bases. They opened their airspace for the strikes on Iran. Neutral is a word for press conferences, not for war. So Iran's strategy wasn't random. It was surgical. Hit the 5th Fleet headquarters in Bahrain. Hit Aramco's oil refinery at Ras Tanura. Hit Dubai International Airport, one of the busiest in the world. But the genius wasn't in what Iran blew up. It was in what it exposed. These Gulf cities are miracles of engineering. Glass towers, indoor ski slopes, man-made islands shaped like palm trees. But they're all built on one fatal assumption, that nobody would ever actually attack them. Dubai's population is 90% foreign workers. These people don't have loyalty. They have employment visas. The moment drones started hitting hotels, the expats started packing. And when the expats leave, the city stops. It's like pulling the batteries out of a toy. And Iran didn't even need to destroy them. It just needed to scare the insurance companies. We'll get to that. Let's take a look at this map. See that tiny gap between Iran and Oman? That's the Strait of Hormuz, 21 miles wide. That's it. 20% of the world's oil passes through this little hallway every single day. On March 2nd, Iran shut the door. Not a single oil tanker was getting through that strait. The drones were loaded, missiles locked on target. All it took was one press, and the ship quickly became history. To consolidate your history, you can use Chat LLM by Abacus.ai. Right now, your AI workflows are scattered across too many tabs, and you're likely paying multiple $20 AI subscriptions. Chat LLM by Abacus.ai fixes this by putting every top-tier model into one single dashboard. I'm talking about ChatGPT 5.2, Gemini 3 Pro, Claude 4.5, and DeepSeek all in one place. You don't even have to choose. Their Route LLM Navigator automatically picks the best model for your specific prompt. But it goes way beyond just chatting. You can chat with large PDFs, generate professional PowerPoint presentations, and even use the Abacus AI agent to build full apps and websites from scratch. If you're worried about sounding like a robot, their Humanize feature helps you ditch AI detectors entirely. You get all of this, plus image and video generation from Sora 2 and Kling 3.0 for just $10 a month. That's way cheaper than paying for them separately. Stop overpaying and start building smarter. Head over to chatllm.abacus.ai/ccy or click the link in my description to get started. Trust me, your browser tabs will thank you. Back to the video. Japan gets the majority of its oil through Hormuz, India 45%, China too. Within a week, Brent crude blew past $100 a barrel for the first time in 4 years. It peaked at $126. But here's the part most people missed. The Strait doesn't just carry oil out of the Gulf. It carries everything else in. Food, medicine, industrial supplies. When the Strait closed, oil stopped flowing to the world and food stopped flowing to the Gulf. The American empire built its center of gravity in a place that can't feed itself. Brilliant strategic planning, really? Chef's kiss. Within days of the war starting, insurance companies triggered cancellation clauses on war risk policies. By March 5th, protection and indemnity insurance, the kind every commercial ship needs just to operate, was pulled entirely. Premiums for the few companies still willing to quote 5% of a ship's value. For a large oil tanker, that's $5 million per trip. Tanker traffic through the Strait dropped 81% in a single week. Now look at the geography. Iran's coastline runs along the northern edge of the Strait. Mountains, caves, hidden launch sites, looking down at flat, exposed desert on the other side. Every oil field, every desalination plant, every airport on the GCC side is a sitting target. But Iran has a vulnerability too. Water. The country is at severe water stress. Its lakes are drying up. The long-term American strategy is to target Iran's water infrastructure, dams, reservoirs, power plants, and fracture the country along its ethnic fault lines. Both sides can destroy each other. Yet, one side believes in martyrdom, and the other side's population has already started booking flights out. A lot of this strategic analysis was inspired by predictive history, where he predicts the US will lose the Iran war because of one simple reason. Meet the Shahed 136 drones. It's 11 feet long. It has a wingspan smaller than a car. It flies at 115 miles per hour, and it's the weapon that might bankrupt the American defense system. Each one costs somewhere between $20,000 and $50,000. Iran produces 200 to 500 of them every month. They launch from the back of a truck. They navigate by GPS. And when they reach their target, they dive and explode. Now here's what the US uses to shoot them down. A Patriot missile interceptor. $4 million. And because these drones are small and fly low, the missiles often miss. So, you fire 2, sometimes 3? Do the math. For every dollar Iran spends on a Shahed, America spends $80 to $200 shooting it down. And Lockheed Martin only produces about 620 Patriot interceptors per year. Iran can build more drones in a month than America can build interceptors in a year. But cost is only half the nightmare. The other half is mobility. The Shahed drones launch from the back of a flatbed truck, 5 drones per truck. You park behind a building, fire, and drive away. The truck looks like every other truck on the road. By the time a satellite spots the launcher is gone, parked in a garage or sitting in traffic, looking innocent. Meanwhile, a Patriot missile system requires 6 major components just to deploy. Radar, control station, antenna, power generators, launchers, and the missiles themselves. It takes at least 30 minutes to set up, and it's visible from space. You can't hide it. You can't move it fast. And once Iran knows where it is, it becomes a target itself. The American military wasn't built for this. It was built for the Cold War, where the whole point was to never actually fight. You just build the scariest, most expensive weapons possible and hope the other side blinks. Like a bodybuilder who's never been in a real fight. Terrifying to look at, but throw him in a cage with a scrappy fighter half his size, and suddenly, all those muscles don't mean much. Because the defense industry itself profits from expensive weapons, not effective ones. A $50,000 drone interceptor doesn't make anyone a billionaire. A $4 million missile does. Then came the final twist. 3 weeks into the war, with oil spiraling and the global economy screaming, Trump did the unthinkable. He threatened to bomb Iran's energy infrastructure unless they reopened the Strait. A classic big talk move. Yet, Iran didn't flinch. So Trump pivoted and claimed he was doing productive talks with Iran. Iran's foreign ministry responded, "It's all a lie. There are no talks." And then Trump postponed the strikes entirely. 5-day pause. Markets surged. Oil dropped. But nothing changed on the ground. 4 weeks in, Iran has a new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, the dead leader's son. He hasn't appeared on camera. Some say he was wounded in the same strike that killed his father. But his first written message was clear. The strait stays closed. The war continues. We will avenge every drop of blood. The regime didn't collapse. It consolidated. The IRGC is running the country now, and the senior Arab officials watching from the sidelines are saying the quiet part out loud. They're highly ideological. They're ready to die. And that's the real problem. America can't walk away, because if it does, the Gulf states lose faith in American protection forever. The petrodollar system starts to crack. The empire admits it was a bluff all along. But it can't stay either. Because every day this war continues, America spends millions shooting down drones that cost less than a mid-range sedan. And it watches the global economy bleed from a wound it inflicted on itself. The American empire was built on one idea. If you fear it, you obey it. But what happens when someone stops being afraid? As a wise man once said, an empire founded by war has to maintain itself by war.
$75 वाला ड्रामा ही आ 75 बैटरी वाला ना ड्रामा ही है
Loyalty. They have employment visas. The moment drones started hitting hotels, the expats started packing, and when the expats leave, the city stops. It's like pulling the batteries out of a toy, and Iran didn't even need to destroy them. It just needed to scare the insurance companies. We'll get to that. Let's take a look at this map. See that tiny gap between Iran and Oman? That's the Strait of Hormuz, 21 miles wide. That's it. 20% of the world's oil passes through this little hallway every single day. On March 2nd, Iran shut the door. Not a single oil tanker was getting through that strait. The drones were loaded, missiles locked on target. All it took was one press, and the ship quickly became history. To consolidate your history, you can use ChatLLM by abacus.ai. Right now, your AI workflows are scattered across too many tabs, and you're likely paying multiple $20 AI subscriptions. ChatLLM by abacus.ai fixes this by putting every top-tier model into one single dashboard. I'm talking about ChatGPT 5.2, Gemini 3 Pro, Claude 4.5, and DeepSeek all in one place. You don't even have to choose. Their Route LLM Navigator automatically picks the best model for your specific prompt, but it goes way beyond just chatting. You can chat with large PDFs, generate professional PowerPoint presentations, and even use the Abacus AI agent to build full apps and websites from scratch. If you're worried about sounding like a robot, their Humanize feature helps you ditch AI detectors entirely. You get all of this, plus image and video generation from Sora 2 and Kling 3.0 for just $10 a month. That's way cheaper than paying for them separately. Stop overpaying and start building smarter. Head over to chatllm.abacus.ai/CCY or click the link in my description to get started. Trust me, your browser tabs will thank you. Back to the video. Japan gets the majority of its oil through Hormuz, India 45%, China too. Within a week, Brent crude